A federal hearing is underway to figure out how the city of LA has been spending money to help the homeless. This all comes as a judge considers transferring control of homeless spending from the city to a third party. NBC4's Conan Nolan joining us live from downtown LA with details from day one in court. Conan.
And that's right, Kathy. A little bit of background. It was in 2020 that a group of businesses and residents in downtown sued the city of Los Angeles and the county of LA, saying they had spent billions of dollars but hadn't done enough to deal with the homeless problem. Then there was a settlement with both the city and county pledging we will do better, committing thousands of beds and shelter space for homeless over the next several years. Then another suit saying they hadn't done enough after making that settlement. Well, that was the point today in court. In the court of David O. Carter, the federal court judge who's been very active in the homeless effort. He is concerned about this so much that he has threatened to have the federal court oversee the city's homeless effort. Among those in the audience, members of the homeless community, actually. Now, the focus was on a highly critical audit that accused the LA Homeless Services Authority, which the city contracts with, of having little transparency and that it was impossible to know what services had been delivered and to whom actually got off the street, if anybody. Auditor Diane Rafferty of the auditing firm Alvarez and Marisol on the witness stand became at one point emotional when describing conditions on Skid Row, saying other auditors with her team went through a form of PTSD after spending so much time assessing the city's homeless effort. Now, attorneys for the city pointed out that Rafferty has a healthcare background and is not an expert in assessing homeless programs, and argued that the audit made assumptions about future homeless efforts that were not based in fact, including Matt Szabo on the witness stand now. He's LA City's CEO. He says the obligation for the city is about 13,000 beds by June of 2027, and that the city will do that, that the city is in line to essentially do their part as part of this agreement. What we have yet to hear is whether or not Mayor Karen Bass, who's been subpoenaed, whether she will testify tomorrow, or members of the city council, Monica Garcia and Traci Park, both members of the council who are highly critical of the homeless effort. Reporting live downtown in the Civic Center, I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News. Back to you.